Okay, you guys. Hey, welcome to our first team call of 2020, which
Happy
is
New
crazy.
Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. David's joining me by my side tonight. I was like, let me know if I forget to say what some of the things I wanted to say. So he's going to be my notes guy, right? Maybe, I don't know. But tonight's call is being facilitated by myself and the Star Diamond leaders on the team. And I'm just pumped because we got together and we're just have this amazing energy and momentum within our hearts, and we're ready to just kick off this new year with a bang, literally. But I want to kind of go over some nuts and bolts, and then I'm going to jump into my portion tonight, but you're going to hear from a lot of different people. So like, get your notebooks ready, get your pens ready, but also I want you to be ready to engage tonight in the call and to participate, because we are going to be asking you to share some things in the chat box. Even Courtney's going to be asking some of you all to get your brave on a little bit later. But just be ready. It's not a call where we're just going to be talking at you the entire time. I really want you to leave tonight feeling energized, feeling inspired, just so ready to take action. But you'll also have a lot of clarity in where you're going and what you're doing with your business this year as a business partner on our team, as a coach on our team. It's going to be awesome. Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you guys know that we've changed the team call day for the year of 2020. So from now on, all year long, our team call will be the first Monday of every single month at 9 p.m. Okay?
Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so Monday nights will be team call night. So I just want you to kind of get that in your brain. And I do know, kind of in coordinating and talking to some of the other coaches, that they'll be having some of their trainings and their calls with their PS coaches also on Monday nights, perhaps. So I think it's just a good night to just kind of get it in your brain. I get to talk to my team and get plugged into my energy source and my inspiration on Monday nights. But the first Monday night, we'll have our downline wide team call, and it will be us. It will be other leaders in the network that we get to talk to you all. So it'll be really awesome. Always very, very valuable for you. Okay. So tonight, our focus in 2020 is having this crystal clear 2020 vision of where we're going. Not just with our personal lives, but also with our businesses and where we're going on our personal journey as a coach, as a business builder, as a teammate, what we're doing with that. And before we get into talking about our own personal visions and mission and our goals, I want to kind of tell you where I see our team this year and where we will be plugging in our energy and our inspiration and trainings for us and for our team. Now, I'm really gonna say something that maybe is surprising to you, okay? Or maybe even scares you a little bit. Maybe it's kind of like, whoa, I've never heard this before, right? This year, I don't want our focus as a team to be only on our physical results or only on our transformation stories within doing our programs, like our fitness programs and our nutrition programs. But I want to focus also on our transformations and our journey within our business as a business owner, as a network marketing professional. I have a dream that our coaches this year make a greater financial impact in their families than they ever have before. I have a dream this year. I'm like Martin Luther King Jr. all of a sudden. I have a dream. So in my dream, and part of my vision this year is that we have coaches that we see being celebrated on the team pages every single week, every single month for their wins when it comes to their bank accounts, when it comes to building their teams and their rank advancements. And so with that comes more so than just getting results on your own journey, but also getting results in your business. And so you are going to see us talking so much about bringing on and recruiting business partners, people to do this business with you. Because in my opinion, I feel like Shakeology is, bar none, one of the best nutritional products in the whole wide world. Our Beachbody On Demand fitness library cannot be compared to anything else out there. But more so than that, I believe that our business model and the opportunity to be a coach is the best business opportunity anyone is ever going to see. And you are going to see me sharing it more boldly and with a lot more passion, unapologetically relentless in that, and also pushing and encouraging you all to do the same. When I say push, I mean that in a loving sense, believing in you, so that you also believe in yourself. You guys, we have something that, in my opinion, everyone needs. And it goes beyond fitness and it goes beyond nutrition, but it has so much to do with our community, but also within this opportunity. There's so much that can be given to other people. And I want you to see that. And that's something that you're going to see me and our leaders really bring to the table this year. And I think that that's kind of scary for a lot of us, because a lot of us came into this business because we fell in love with the products, right? Shakeology, with fitness, and we became coaches along the way. And it was kind of like haphazardly came into our lives. But the thing of it is I want you to see there's such power in being a network marketing professional in the year 2020. When I look at the data and I look at the research and I see that the number of women who are six-figure earners in America, the top earners in America when it comes to women, aren't just working in corporate America, they're working in network marketing. When I can see moms being able to take their babies on a trip, or being able to pay down debt, or when I can see college students coming out of college with a business, or when I can see, girls that have just graduated from college just killing it in a business that they're doing on their phone on Instagram, there's something really amazing happening, and we're a part of it. And I want us to be really, really confident this year in sharing that. So I'm going to bring that to our team this year. I do want to see you guys with watching your bank account soar, but with that comes changing lives. And with that comes getting really clear and tangible on the goals that you want to set for yourself and where you want to go this year. And that's what we're going to be able to dive into tonight. Okay. Now, before we do that, I do want to say something that's really on my heart. And I'm so proud of all 23 of you that are on here. I love it so much. That team calls, live events, you all know these kinds of things matter. But I want to give you an analogy to make it really crystal clear with you on making a decision when, how often you're going to show up. Okay. And if it's worth it or not, right? Like I heard myself say this before, I have to lead a team call, or I have to be on a team call, when in fact it's only one night a month and you get to do something awesome like this. You guys, we have so many awesome leaders on our team that are going to be sharing their energy, their heart, and their soul with you one night a week for the entire downline. It's such a blessing to be a part of it. I want you to see that the coaches who succeed on our team, there's a common denominator here, okay? Myself included, the leaders, but other coaches also within the downline, a lot of the faces that I see on here tonight. The reason why they're successful, constantly and consistently successful, the reason why they're still here 2 years, 3 years, 4 years later, the reason why they're making consistent paychecks, you always see their names on the SC boards, whether, how big or small those numbers are, is they're plugged in to the energy source. And this right here is your source of energy. It is. This will always be your source when you need it. We will always be here for you. And if you are relentless about showing up and making showing up a priority, whether it's me leading the call or your PS coach leading a call for your downline, and there's dishes in the sink, or there's craziness going on, or there's a sick kid or whatever, we make it a priority because this is your energy. This is you plugging in yourself. David used this analogy with me earlier, but like think about you as a Tesla, right? You're, first of all, a very fine automobile, okay, if you're a Tesla, okay? And we are all very fine. But we can only go so far without being plugged in. We can only make it so far. We are going to run out of energy. We're going to run out of that light within us if we don't keep ourselves plugged in. And so I want you to see our calls and our opportunities to get together, whether it's live or whether it's, virtual groups or whatever that is that you're doing, that you are making them a priority. Because the thing of the matter is that we are able to plug ourselves in many different ways in this business. We plug ourselves into our Shakeology, right? If we don't do that, we're not feeling our best. We plug ourselves into our fitness programs and our solutions that work, that system that works. We plug ourselves into our accountability and support groups. And we do all of those. If we plug into all of that consistently, we will feel and we will be successful. So I kind of want to leave you with thinking about that as you go into the year, thinking about where you want to put your priorities in your business, where you want to be purposeful with your actions, and where you want to be spending your time showing up. please always think about that when it comes to showing up on a team call at 9 o'clock at night. Sure, we would rather be doing many other things, right? And plugging into Netflix, but plugging into this for an hour, one night a month will be your energy source for yourself. So always keep that in mind. I feel like there was something else before I want to pass it on. Is that all that I talked to you about? Okay, note taker. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm just so proud of you. I'm so excited for 2020. I'm so excited about what the leaders are going to share with you tonight. And I'm going to pass it over to Erica. We're going to kind of narrow all of this down even more.
Thanks, Erin. And hello, you guys. Happy New Year. Hi, Lindsay, Amanda, Betsy, Melissa, Gina. Congrats, girl, on your Ruby advancement. I hear a diamond advancement is in the future for you, girl. I'm so excited to see all your faces tonight. And honestly, it's hard for me to talk for just 7 minutes. So let me just tell you that it's been really difficult trying to narrow down my focus for a conversation to be had with you guys about personal vision, but I promise I am going to do my best. First of all, I just want to call all of your attention, your awareness, your senses to the fact that it is 2020, the year of perfect vision, the year of clarity. Now is your time. Now is your time. This is the time, and you have been called to be here, you guys. And I hope that you take that to heart. And I hope that you recognize that no matter what has happened up until this point, that you are here. And so it's time for us to shed and let go of all the things that have ever happened that caused us to feel like a failure in this business, or like we weren't cut out for this, or that we weren't enough. And I just want you to let it go. Now is the time to passionately pursue your purpose in life, in this business, and in the lives of other people. And now is the time. And so I want you guys to give yourself permission to get in the game, to show up, to not just show up, but be an active participant in this blessing. And I want everybody to raise their hand and say, I am blessed to be a blessing. You guys, like Erin said, this opportunity, there's nothing out there like this. And we have to be so passionate and so steadfast about what we have at our fingertips. You guys, our job as coaches is to do two things. We share products and we share an opportunity. And like Erin said, we share transformation, we share opportunity, we share a business, we share so much within that opportunity piece. But once we can narrow down what those avenues can do for others, I mean, it's pretty clear to see what those avenues can do for others. But I think what's most important right now, and what I want to talk to you guys about, is what that avenue can do for you. We are not sitting on the sidelines anymore. It is time to step into the game. It's time to get into the arena. It's time to declare and go get the success and the opportunity that is waiting for you. So tonight, I really want you to figure out, and you're not going to be able to do it tonight, but I want to kind of give you a little bit of wheels spinning in motion here to think about, what is my purpose here? What can I do with this? And it's not about what you've tried and hasn't worked. Again, we're letting that go. It's about, what can I do with this now and moving forward? All right. Clean slate, new year, new decade. We are going to freaking crush this together as a team this year. And so I hope that you feel inspired and empowered by what we have going on this team right here, right now. I want you to take a moment over the next week or two to pencil in some blue sky time. And I know some of the other girls are going to talk about some things here, but I really want you to pencil in some blue sky time, an hour to 2 hours, whatever, where you put on some relaxing music, you have your journal, you have your Himalayan salt lamp and all the things, your hot tea, whatever. And I really want you to allow yourself to dream. I want you to ask yourself this question. Okay. And obviously this is being recorded, so you can go back and watch it. If time and money were no object, what would your life look like by the end of this year? Give yourself permission to dream. If time and money were no object, what would your life look like at the end of this year, 2020? What sets your soul on fire? Who do you spend your time with? What does your home look like? What's your environment like? What are you doing with your time? I really want each and every one of us to get clear on what it is that we want out of this life, because it's really hard to go anywhere different than where you are right now if you have no idea where you want to go. If you have no dream, no vision, no hope for the future, then you're going to stay the same. All right. And so allow yourself to dream. And then what I want you to do is take a step back and say, how is this business? How is coaching? How is this opportunity that vehicle to get me there? Because I can tell you guys that when I was sitting here doing e-learning with my kids today, my kids go to Noblesville schools, and I'm a former high school teacher in Hamilton Southeastern schools, which are 2 separate districts. I would not be sitting here today guiding my daughter through e-learning if it wasn't for this opportunity. And the thing is that 7 years ago, when Aaron and I were fresh babies, new to this whole business, right? I had no idea that my dream 7 years from now was going to come to fruition and I would be able to sit and guide e-learning with my daughter. But here's the thing. I allowed myself to dream. I allowed myself to say, oh my gosh, what if I was the one that got my daughter on the bus every morning? What if I was the one who was home after school? What if I was the one who was sitting there doing e-learning with her and not having to figure out childcare so that I could go teach that day because we're on different schedules? What if? And so allow yourself this opportunity to dream. But that second piece of it is connect this opportunity to that dream. Why? Because then when it gets hard, which it will, then when you hear no, which you freaking will. So just accept and embrace, you're going to hear no. Who cares? Your dream is stronger than that no. You're going to hear people are going to quit. That's them quitting on their dream, not you quitting on your dream. This is not going to be the year that you quit on your dream. This is going to be the year that you use your dream to propel you forward in your heart, in your mind, and in your freaking activities. Okay? If I just stopped working out today, guess what? I'm going to lose all my muscle. I'm going to lose my endurance. I'm not going to be able to run as fast. I'm not going to be able to lift weights, just like with this business. If you let that dream go, and if you let life change your choices, then you're not going to reach that finish line. But if you use your dream to guide your mind and your movement on an every single day basis, you guys, everything you want is yours. But first you got to see it. You got to believe it. You got to pray over it every single day. You got to be mindful of it, embrace it into your heart, live it, breathe it, and then move in accordance to that vision. Does that make sense? So it's not just the vision. The vision is great. We can sit here and we can visualize all day. Please do that every day. But you've got to set goals that connect with that vision. And then you got to break down those yearly goals into quarterly goals. And then that quarterly goal needs to be broken down into a monthly goal, into a weekly goal, into a daily goal. All right? We're not going to get that deep dive into it today, but I want you to see how everything interconnects. But first take that vision and then we backwards design. What movement do I need to do today to get me to that experience where I'm sitting down leading my baby girl in e-learning? Because that's that magical moment, you guys. That's the magic. It's not about elite. It's not about diamond. It's about magical moments. All right. And I could go on, and I've got goosebumps, but I'm going to kind of wrap it up here because I know we've got a lot of other amazing voices that need to be heard tonight. So your to-do from me, your call to action is to dream, to blue sky time, to allow yourself that vision of, if time and money were no object, what would your life look like at the end of this year? And then that second piece, how is this business going to help you get there? And then you need to start acting in accordance and moving in the direction of using your daily habits, inviting, connecting, showing up on social media, showing up on team calls. You guys know what to do, and we're going to talk more about that. But that is what I really want you guys to think about in your blue sky time. All right? So just to kind of give you a little bit more of what to think about this year. Family, how do you want your family to look? Your faith, what kind of a relationship do you want to have with your faith? Fitness and health, these are all F words. Friendship, what kind of relationships do you want to have? Also field, which would be like your business, this business, your skill set, is there areas you want to improve upon? And lastly, finances. Okay. So Beachbody is your gateway. You are here right now because you have been called, you have been chosen to be here right now. This isn't about another opportunity. This isn't about another entrepreneurial skill that you can develop. This is about you being here right now and using this opportunity in 2020 to propel your life to the next level. That's what this is about. Okay. It's not, last thing I'm going to say, and then I'll turn it over to Jenny. It's not about making sacrifices either. Aaron and I used to talk about, you got to sacrifice. No, I don't like that word. It's called exchange. You're not sacrificing, you're exchanging. So instead of me listening to hip hop and R&B in the car, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug into personal development. I'm going to plug into catching up on a team call. I'm going to plug in to the national wake up call. I'm going to plug in to my energy source. All right. It's not a sacrifice. It's an exchange, and your dream is freaking worth it. All right. So you guys, I love you so much. Thanks for listening to me. I could go on and on, but I'm going to turn it over to my beautiful soul sister, Jenny. Where are you at, girl? I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Okay, Jenny, take it from here, sis.
Okay. Speaking of exchanging, right now, Lily and I are exchanging the premiere of The Bachelor tonight to be on this team call. So we'll just watch it tomorrow without commercials. Okay, you guys, I want to talk to you about personal success as a coach. What I feel like I found for myself and our team this year, because I struggled this year. This was probably my hardest year of coaching. I've been coaching for 5 years. And just to be completely honest with you, there were 3 months I didn't hit Success Club this year. And I'm a Star Diamond coach. I'm in I'm an all-star legend, but there's times when it's hard. But when I look back and I realize why I struggled in my success this year, it's because I wasn't 100% on my own journey. I was making excuses. And even though I feel like I had emerging leaders this year in my business, they follow the speed of the pack. And I found my leaders also making those excuses and not hitting Success Club. So my best advice to you this year is choose that program if you haven't yet. Go 100% all in, because even today I've been 100%. I've not had wine, and I feel confident as hell right now today. Like I could go and invite like crazy. And that's what you're going to find in your business. When you are 100% on your journey, you're going to have the confidence to share it. You're not going to feel like a hypocrite because you're doing the work. And I found that with my coaches. They said, I'm having trouble inviting because I'm not doing the right things. How can they look at me as a coach? So show up, find your program, and do it. And just invite people to do it with you. You're asking people to go on the journey with you. You're not trying to be here and them here. You're walking together on this journey. So that's my best advice to you. Now, Aaron also wanted me to share my vision for this coming year. And my vision is transformations. I feel like we're hearing that from corporate. That's what Aaron's talking about, is transformation in our businesses. I feel that we have to have our own transformation, so we have something to share. And we have to get transformations for our coaches and for our challengers. Because I don't know about most of you, I started as a challenger. I got phenomenal results in my first 21 days. I had an awesome transformation, and that's what made me a coach. So my vision for my team is to get transformations. It is time for us to step up and get people results, and we have to be bold about it. Like Aaron said, we've got Shakeology. We've got the best nutrition. We have the best workouts. You have to be bold and tell people. But you're going to hear it all the time. Aaron hears it, Erica hears it, Megan hears it. Well, I just want BOD. I don't want Shakeology. They're not getting the whole solution. Carl talked about that today on the National Wake Up Call. This is the whole solution. They need the nutrition, they need the workouts, and they need the community support. And you have to be bold in your approach with people. You have to say, this is how I got my results. You're not going to get them any other way. You can't just piece things together. And I even posted about that today on my social media. I've been consistent as hell, but not with everything at the same time. My workouts happen, my shake happens, but my work in the kitchen wasn't happening. We have to put all the pieces together and do it together. So my vision is transformations. But Erin also wanted me to share, she's asked me to share one picture and I couldn't do it. I wanted to make like a whole scrapbook. So I'm going to share some of my coach success that I never saw coming. And I'm really going to try not to cry because my daughter's right here. And she's a coach too. But this is when Erica talks about your why and your vision and what you want to shoot for. And, you know, you want to stay at home and be able to get your kids on the bus. What I'm about to share with you, I never saw coming, you guys. This may not be something that you ever dreamed of or even envisioned. But then you figure out, this is exactly why I said yes over 5 years ago. My daughter is in college, and had I not said yes to myself almost 6 years ago and been the example in my house, she started working out almost 4 years ago. I don't know how she would have survived her first semester of school. It was mentally exhausting. It was anguishing to both of us. And had she not had the confidence that she's gotten from working out and just the health, I don't know how she did it being as healthy as she is. Her one roommate even asked her one time, why the F do you work out all the time? And what Lily really wanted to tell her was, so I don't kill you, because it was an atrocious situation. It was horrible. So I just wanted to, I made like, I couldn't choose one picture, but I just wanted to share with you guys what this business can do for you. If you have littles, especially little girls, you have no idea the power of what you're doing right now in their development and the relationship you're going to have with your daughter. So I'm going to share my screen. Oops. Okay. So the first thing I got to do this past year, okay, what's happening? Is I got to get my daughter a passport, and I got to take her to see more of the world. So I earned, the reason you want to hit Success Club is you want to be invited to the Success Club trip. So I got to take my daughter on a cruise, a Beachbody cruise. Okay, go ahead. There we are on the cruise ship with the blue waters behind us. You could not wipe off those smiles off our faces.
I can't see a photo.
You can't see it?
I can't see a picture.
We just see a blue background. So
I can see the blue water. No, I can't see it. I just see a blue background.
Okay. It says it's sharing.
So minimize your internet window and see if maybe your picture's behind it or something.
I think it's minimized, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I see your Zoom browser, so like minimize your like Google Chrome or whatever. See if that helps. Yeah, right there. It's gonna work. You're gonna figure it out.
It's minimized.
It's minimized.
Minimized.
did you select view like your computer screen, or maybe like you might have selected view a certain
I did.
tab?
Okay, let me stop share and see what I can
Stop
do.
share and then share back again, and just make sure that you want it to see your full.
Is it preview that we want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this. Now, do you see Lily?
No, I want to see her very badly, but I don't.
Oh, it's us with passports. It's so cool. I don't know what to do, Lily.
Try one more time.
Okay, stop share.
Now go to share screen,
So it says desktop.
desktop.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Do you see on when you have the options, do you have other boxes where you can see the photo that you have pulled up? When you
No.
go to share, do you see another box?
Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. Okay, share. No, it is showing the desktop there. But
Do you,
that's what's there right now.
when you click share, do you have other like little options where you can see your photos instead of your desktop?
Okay, well.
And Do I have something on my account that like, no? That's her.
Okay, well, so I got her passport. I'll stop sharing. We got to go on a cruise. She got to meet the most empowering, powerful women, like did power poses with Courtney on the cruise ship. And honestly, it elevated how she thinks of relationships and friendships. Like she sees us, she has a new appreciation for what friends are, you guys. And not only is it just the friendships, I mean, she feels it. She felt so welcomed. But after that cruise, I got to go on we got to go on another vacation with somebody that I didn't know 5 years ago. And truly, Megan Harrell and her family have become our family. And so I was able to take Lily to Disney. And that's, maybe I just need to send you the picture, Erin, and then you can share it at the end. Lily hadn't been to Disney since she was like 3. And so that was something I was able to do with money that I earned. I was able to take her on that cruise. And then we spent 3 or 4 days at Disney afterwards. We were gone like 10 days. It was incredible because it was like her graduation trip. That is nothing I would have been able to do without this business. It just isn't. And I don't just spoil Lily. My boys think I do. This past fall, I mean, you have kids, they all keep track of the money and how much you spend. But this past fall, I was able to just decide on a whim to take my boys to St. Louis and go to 2 playoff games for the Cardinals. I would never have been able to just drop over $400 for tickets. I didn't want anybody to know how much they cost to go to a baseball game. But I was able to do that for my boys, and that is something they will never forget. So it's not all about rank. It's not all about the accolades, but you guys have to do the work so that you can do all these things. All of this is so possible. So you just need to be on your journey, sharing that, encouraging your coaches to be 100% on their journey, and you guys can knock it out of the park. Okay, and I don't know who's talking next. I'm sorry.
I am, Jenny.
I'm sorry that was such a hot mess.
You're not a hot mess. It's all about the journey together, right? I hope we get to see those photos at the end because I was fortunate enough to be on the trip with Jenny and Lily and got to know Lily more this year. So all of us as a coaching family were cheering Lily on through struggles in her first semester at college, but her triumph and how she's overcoming. I'll let Lily share that part of her story, but it is one that inspires me not only to be the best mom that I can be and have a good relationship with my daughter, but also just how incredible someone at 18 years of age can be when given the tools and the resources to believe in themselves. And that's really what I'm excited to talk about, because instilling belief in ourselves is essential in this business and in any endeavor that anyone ever has as an entrepreneur. All right. So whether you have joined this team to become someone who's simply making enough money to cover your shakes and maybe get a little bit of extra income, whether you've signed up for this opportunity wanting to make just a little bit of extra cash to take the trips and go get your nails done and do those things, or maybe you have this vision for your life like Erica's talking about at the beginning of this call, where you can retire yourself or your spouse from their full-time job because you're making a full-time income doing this. Whatever you want to do, you can do, and we've already talked about this. But the mindset that you have about yourself is going to really take you on the journey, or we can keep ourselves down, right? And I just got off of another call tonight, and Megan quoted me, and I want to say this again. When we see somebody rise up after they have fallen, that's probably one of the most inspiring things you'll ever see. And you see it on newscasts, you see it on YouTube videos, you see it everyone else. When you see someone overcome what they're struggling, right? That inspires you to do it more. So on this team, we share our successes and we share our struggles. And more than anything, this is a safe community where we can do that. So what I want to really kind of drive home here is that succeeding in this business, we can all do, but we got to believe in ourselves first, right? And it can be very, very simple if we believe it is, but we have to be willing to do the work to get there, right? So protecting our energy is so, so important. And my prayer for myself and for everyone on this team is that we protect our energy. And being positive, right? You get to choose in every situation you encounter if you're going to stay positive or if you're going to take it to negative. And it's really easy to say, oh man, this business is feeling kind of hard, or I'm not sure if people want to sign up with me, right? But if we believe in ourselves and what we can offer, what we can do as a coach, it will create that positive energy that other people feel from us, right? So when I want to really encourage us as a team this year, if you're feeling down, let someone know and let them lift you up. And vice versa, if you're feeling really strong and really excited about something, put that energy out into this team, on the team page, in your message strands, in your challenge groups, whatever it is, put the positive energy out there and ask for help when you need it. Protect your energy. Go for positive any chance that you can get, okay? Know what you're most passionate about and let that be fuel to your fire, all right? Jenny is really passionate, as you heard, about a mother-daughter relationship. And I hope that she continues to share that story and that her and Lily continue to share the experiences that they've had together, because there are so many other mother and daughters out there who need that. But what's your story? What are you most passionate about when it comes to health and wellness? What has your successes allowed you to do? And I want you to really start living that, breathing that, and sharing that on your social media, with your team, with people that you encounter at work or, in the dentist office while you're waiting. Don't be scared to share what you're passionate about, because just like watching somebody overcome, watching somebody light up makes the person that you're talking to want to light up too. Okay? Never give up. You signed up for this race. Why would you turn around and go back to the start line? And I hear so many coaches that I mentor say, I'm just not in a really good place right now. I know you're not, sister, but I'm here for you. Everybody on this team is here for you. And that is why you're going to get up. And instead of backtracking back to where you used to be, or back to where you could be that is not a better place, I'm going to help you get up and take every single step with you to get you to the finish line. And the finish line isn't the end. The finish line is just our next step, right? So know that we are here to help each other never get up. Or we are here to never let one another give up. And believing in ourselves is really going to help everybody on this team get back up anytime that they fall down. So you instilling belief in yourself isn't just for you, people. I don't know how many times I can say that. When you feel down, there is a negative voice in your head, and it's what I believe is the devil saying, you want to know what? You need to stay down there. You need to stay down there. You're not worthy, right? Those limiting beliefs and those lies, anybody else ever have them come in? Yeah, they were never meant for you, ever. All right? So this is mindset. This is heart set. And there are a lot of different things that you'll hear coaches on this team talking about. But personal growth, personal development, professional development, those are terms that you'll hear, right? You need to find out what you need in each season. And I'm really going to encourage you to determine what you need each month and to be consistent with it. If you need a book about building a business because that's what you're focused on and that's what you're going for, you need that. If you're struggling, right, there's some books that will intertwine business with that personal belief. I want you to talk to your upline coach. And if your upline coach doesn't have an answer for you, they have a lot of other resources too where they will help you find it. Okay? But before I let you go today, I just want to give you an idea that you can take and make your own. All right? And Erin already did this in our challenge in Fit Fighter Nation this week. But after I get done kind of describing to you a potential startup morning routine that will help you build belief, I want you to consider, okay, I like this is what Lindsay suggested. I like what somebody else put on that post on Erin's challenge about morning routine. And I'm going to make my sacred 10 minutes first thing in the morning. Maybe you have 20 or 30 minutes, somewhere in between 10 and 30 minutes. I want you to make sure that you're going to start this routine tomorrow. Like, don't wait. Why wait? Start it tomorrow. And if you've already established something and you're still struggling with a negative mindset or those limiting beliefs, then I want you to talk to your coach about figuring out what is one simple thing that you could either add or take away that's going to help you move past what you're struggling with. Okay? So 3 lists of 3. This would take 9 minutes for you to do in a notebook or a pretty journal if you want to go to TJ Maxx or even the dollar store. Dollar General actually has some really cute, like $4 to $3 journals that I highly recommend, okay? If you want to get some inspiration with the cover of your journal, but it doesn't matter. Just write it down. 3 lists of 3. So your first list is 3 gratitudes. Your second list is 3 affirmations. And again, talking to your coach, the person that you signed up with and put trust in with this, or a mentor or a friend on this team, let someone else kind of maybe look from the outside in and say, yeah, I think those are 3 really good affirmations for you. Or maybe they'll have some suggestions or questions for you to determine what those 3 affirmations are going to be for you. Okay? And list number 3 is 3 dreams. 3 dreams that you want to see happen in 2020. Okay? And every day I want you to write down 3 new gratitudes. But I want you to have the exact same 3 affirmations for, let's say, a month, okay? Same 3 affirmations for the month, same 3 dreams for the month, and write them down every day. And I don't want you to stop until you have really believed them or achieved them. And I'm taking this example from Rachel Hollis' Start Today journal. So if you're looking for a way to up your ante on really believing in yourself more and making your dreams coming true, I started it last year. I wasn't as consistent as I needed to be. And this year I'm bound and determined to watch my Start Today journal help me turn my dreams into my reality. Okay? So another resource that I'll recommend is Miracle Morning. It's a personal development book. It's a professional development book. It's amazing. And a very quick devotional is 100 Days to Brave. Okay, it's by Annie F. Downs. And that's something that you could do in a quick, 5 minutes every morning. But these things will help you instill belief in yourself. And I cannot even describe the value and importance of this in finding success in whatever you're looking to achieve. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. Is that you, Megan? Is that Coach Courtney?
It's
Yeah,
Coach Courtney.
There she is.
Except for
Okay.
you lost me. Hello. Sorry. I am trying to figure out this computer and I keep stopping my video, which really is probably okay. It's just so awesome. I love listening to everybody. And I have hopefully a quick task, but a task that's going to kind of get us talking a little bit and then also sharing. So get your courage on. But before I do that, I want to just share a little bit about what's on my heart and piece around vision and what I've been thinking about, especially as we kick off this decade. So for me, I am one who likes to choose a word. I know some people like to do that and some people don't, but the word is very important to me. Last year it was confidence, and this year it is courage. I want to share, and I thought of this as I was listening to Jenny and Lily's story, as I was listening to Aaron and Erica talking about the blessing that this business is. And I just want to reflect and share from my perspective. Now, if you follow me on social media, some of this might not be a surprise, but it's a little bit different when you speak as opposed to write. So I will tell you that when I signed up, it is almost exactly 5 years ago as a coach. I surely had no idea. Yay! I can't believe it's been 5 years. Like it honestly feels like a day in a good way. But anyway, when I signed up, I no idea what I was doing. I knew that there was something that drew me to Erica and all of that and the fitness, but surely didn't think that this opportunity would change my life. And it really did come full circle last year. When I started as a coach, very clear, I worked at the same company that I started with out of college. Was never going to leave that company. That was the plan. I'm a planner. And last year I made a very tough decision to leave that company. Probably one of the hardest decisions of my life, but I will tell you, there's positive here. There is not a chance in the world that I would have not only made that decision, but also made it through that decision without being on this team, without Team Heartstrong, without the coaching opportunity. And there are a lot of pieces. Financially, yes, it's wonderful. Fitness-wise, yes, it's wonderful. But mentally, there is no way. The only way that I was able to make a decision that was the toughest decision, I'm going to start crying already, was literally the toughest decision of my life, is because of this opportunity. And I didn't know that 5 years ago. I surely didn't know that. And guess what? I made the decision, and it was only successful because of all of you guys and because of the support and the love that I knew I had around me. And dear Lord, if I didn't have this, I don't know if I'd be here today. Like, that's how hard it was. And I can remember making the decision and sharing with a few of you that I'm fairly close with, and knowing in my heart it was the right decision, but also knowing that life would not be the same without this. I'm having a hard time speaking to it, but I just want to share, because when you're asking some people to join a challenge group or to join your team, it's hard to put into words how much it can really impact your life. I did not know 5 years ago that I was going to go through that. And I know all of you, every single one of you, have a story that may be similar, but in your life. And you don't even know what a blessing it is until you all of a sudden feel it slapping you in the face. So I was able to feel that more than I could ever speak to this past year. I will tell you, it was a tough year in my business as well, but I didn't give up. I didn't give up because I knew that every single one of you was busting your tail, and that every single one of us has issues and bad times in their lives, and we work together to get back up. So if you're feeling down, or if you have a year maybe like I did last year, maybe a different circumstance, don't give up. There was never a moment in my mind at all that I'd ever give up. Honestly, it was the opposite. But sometimes you feel like, should I? Like, what am I doing wrong? Nobody's answering my texts. Nobody messages me. I just got 15 no's today. And you're thinking, what the heck's going on? I had all those feelings. And honestly, I saw my business. Now, luckily, there's some great residual income, but I didn't see my business grow the way that it should have. So I'm walking into 2020 with courage, because you know what? Last year was tough, and I learned a lot of things, but I gained courage by making that decision because of all of you. And we can and we will not be on the sidelines. We are better than that. We are all better than that. We all deserve to be on that stage, not because we want to just be on the stage in a pretty dress, but that would be pretty cool, but because we deserve to be there. There is seriously no other team that I would ever want to be on, and we need to showcase to the world with courage. Okay, I could go on and on, but I'm not supposed to be doing that right now. So let's do a little exercise. I just had to get that off my chest. Truly, it's just truly incredible. So at the beginning of this call, Erin talked about vision and Erica talked about goals, and we didn't get into a goal setting session, but what I'm hoping is all of you had a pen or paper, or if you're like me, I type on my phone. That's just what I do. And hopefully as you were listening to the beginning of this call, when Erin asked or Erica mentioned maybe write down a vision or a goal, maybe some of you wrote something down. Now raise your hand if you did. Don't lie to me. Did you write anything down around your own vision or your own goals since we started this call? And if you didn't, you better write fast because I'm going to pick on you. I'm just kidding. We have a couple. Here's what I want you to do. First of all, if you haven't written anything down that relates to your vision or goals, that's okay. I at least want you to think of something. And I challenge every single person on this call to get on that chat box right now and write it in there. That's courage, right? That's courage. Write it on there. I don't care if it's a goal that you have for tomorrow, a goal that you have for your business, a vision that you have for your entire life. I challenge all of us right now to write it in the chat. I'm going to give you a minute. After that, somebody's going to get bonus points for sharing, but I'm not going to call on you for that. So write in there a goal, maybe a big goal, maybe a small goal, maybe a vision, whatever has come to your mind as you've listened so far today. And go. Lily wants to, sorry, I'm going to say them out loud, at least as they come in. Lily has a vision to create income to help with college tuition. Awesome. And wants to walk across the stage in a pretty dress. Yes, you do, girl, and you will. Grounded. I love that, Melissa. Love it. Italy. Yes, Lisa. Do you have a picture of Italy hanging up somewhere? My vision is a page long. I love it, Megan. I think mine is too. 5-star team, elite, soaring strong. Lindsay, 5-star elite. I love that you have monthly income goals. That's a great tip right there. Do it monthly. Think of what a monthly income goal could do for you and your family. Heck, get a manicure, right? Now I do. Oh, these are awesome. They keep coming in. National park trip, hiking. Oh, fun. Angie, bar blend, minimum SC5 all year. Get it, girl? I see some folks that have a full vision. I see Disney, family vacations. I can do hard things. I love this. I'm just going to read a few more. These are coming. I love it. Love it, Mimi, a known coach. Monthly income goal. Erica, most diamonds, most advancements. Yes. Diamond. Way to go, Andrea. So I want to put just one or two people on the spot. I'm reading all these. I could read these over and over, but does anybody want to share theirs just out loud so you can hear a different voice and not one of the people who's speaking on the call? Because you guys already talked, but who's brave right now and will share it out loud, even if I said something about it just now? Come on.
I can go.
Thank you. It's like that awkward HR silence that I've learned. You just have to be quiet.
Go
ahead. Yeah.
So I was a part of a group with Kate and Jess Massey. I don't know if you guys follow them on Instagram, but they're both amazing. Anyways, so we did vision boards. So I have
oh my goodness.
So if you follow me, I've shared it on my page, but some of it is private. So basically I picked grounded because I need to be more well balanced. I also work a very, very full-time job. And I've actually just taken on more responsibilities with that full-time job. But I still want to grow my passion with doing my personal development daily. I'm going to Rise in Toronto. I live in Canada, but I'm American.
Cool.
So I'm going to the Rise conference with my best friend.
Awesome.
Rach. And then just as far as goals, I want to pay off my debt. My sister and I are going to buy a condo. These are big, scary goals too. So we're looking at investing in a condo together so my mom can then live there. And then my brother, sister, and I, my brother's turning 40 this year. So our plan is to go to Ireland. So this business is going to help with all of those things. Plus those of you who don't know too much about me, my son is 26 and my grandson's 4. So I have a lot of things going on. But
Wow, guys, we can take such, that's awesome. Think of that, guys. Think of those big, meaty, scary visions. And look, she put it down and she shared. And guess what? The likelihood of her achieving those just escalated, right? Because she wrote it down and she shared it. And now we know, and she's going to do it. All right, one more person to share. It can be just one goal or a vision, something that's on your mind. And then I'll kick it over to Megan. Come on, guys. Everybody's looking down. If one of the folks in the oh, Jenna, yes.
Yeah. So I apologize for my tardiness. I didn't get off work till 7, so please forgive me. But my goal is I've already told my family is that I want to take 7 of us on a paid vacation next Christmas. So I have been thinking about it for a while, and I know other people have done it, and it's something that it's a big, scary goal, but I've already said it out loud to them, so I have to start planning for it now, and the only way I can do that is starting this month.
So awesome, and you're going to do it. We're going to help you. We're going to be in it with you. That's so amazing. We're going to look at those pictures, and we're going to remember right now. So proud of you. All right, so keep those goals and visions coming. We'll share a lot more. And Megan, I think I kick it to you, yeah?
Yeah, it's my turn. Thank you. So if you know me, you know why I was asked to speak on this topic, because as we were trying to decide what we wanted to really come to you with on this first team call, and we talked about our vision and we talked about our goals and everything, and I just kind of chimed in and said, I just want to tell them to do their crap. Like, they just need to do this. They just need to do the work and make this happen. So that is kind of what I'm here to wrap all of this up with. You've made your vision. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about your goals. But here's the thing. It's going to take work. Like, this business takes work. It's going to take work to make this happen. I wasn't able to leave teaching just because I wanted to leave teaching. Now, don't get me wrong. I definitely had that vision, and I definitely thought about it every day. And I definitely said every single day, I am going to take my kids to school. This is going to happen. Every day I said that out loud. So your vision, your goals, it's all a super important part of this. But you also have to do the work. And sometimes it's hard work. And sometimes I'm going to stop there. I'm going to read something to you that I read today in my Rise Up planner. And it's just a short few sentences here I want to read to you, because when I read that, I thought this is what they need to hear with this call tonight. Ask yourself if you are committed to your goals or if you're just interested in them. There is a huge difference. When you're interested, you'll do the work when it feels good and when it's convenient for you. When you're committed, you'll show up every day, no matter what. Keep in mind, consistency will trump greatness every day of the week. And also, in my professional development today, I can't remember his name, but he said most coaches quit coaching because they are not coachable, because they are not doing the things that it takes to be successful. Most coaches quit coaching because they're not coachable. I'm about to give you some very tangible things that you can do in this business this year to hit those end of the year goals. Jenna, telling your kids your goal, there is nothing more powerful, because once you tell your kids your goals, like, you can't let them down. You have to do it. And that's something I do too. I tell my kids my goals, because they know if I said I'm going to take them to Disney at the end of the year, like, they're waiting for me to take them to Disney, and I can't let them down like that. So telling your kids those goals, man, that is huge. But you have to be coachable. You can't just sit here and think, this is my vision, these are my goals. You have to do these things that I'm about to tell you. You have to be coachable. You have to move forward with action. And the first thing I want to tell you is you have to schedule your business hours. And I know that seems so simple and that seems so silly, maybe even for me to say out loud, but you have to do it. You have to schedule your business hours every day. If I don't have it scheduled, if it's not on the calendar and I say I'll get to it, I don't get to it. It doesn't happen. Life takes over, things happen, and I don't work that power hour like I should. You have to put that on your calendar, just like your workout. Your workout has to be put on your calendar, because if I don't get it done first thing in the morning and it's later, then I just keep putting it off, and then it becomes a chore and I don't want to do it. And that kind of happens with our business too. Schedule it. I use my Rise planner for this, but every day you can see here, right along with my hair appointment tomorrow, I also have when I'm going to be working my business. I have when my power hour is going to be happening. I have when I'm going to check in with my challenge group. I have what time my daughter has cheer practice tomorrow. It's in there. And some days most of the time I can do it at the same time, but a lot of times it has to be in pods. When I was working full time, it had to be in pods. It had to be 15 minutes before I woke up. It had to be 30 minutes during my lunchtime, 30 minutes after school. I had to fit it in at different times. Make a schedule. Make sure you know when you're going to work your business, and let your coach know when that's going to be, so they can help hold you accountable to that. There are also some non-negotiables in this business that you just have to make sure that you are doing every day. One of those being personal development. Please make sure that you are doing your personal development every single day. And I was very guilty when I started this business of thinking like, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't need to do personal development. I am just fine. I didn't know what I was missing out on. And I had no clue the way my business was going to take off once I started that personal development. You have to be on your own journey, and you have to be sharing that journey. So that's number 2. You have to be on your own journey, and you have to share it. You have to be on your own journey. I remember when I started this business, I think I heard Melanie Mitro say that. That comes before anything else. You pushing play, you drinking that shake, you taking care of you comes before anything else. You have to be on that journey, and you have to share it. Number 3, you have to invite. I know sometimes it's hard, and I know sometimes it's scary, but guess what? The more you do it, the easier it gets. You have to invite. People are not going to come. People still don't come. I've been doing this for 7 years now, and people still don't come knocking on my door. You have to invite. You have to use your BAT, your business activity tracker, or whatever else. I'm going to go quickly off every single day that are a part of my day, because I know that sometimes it's just helpful to hear what other people are doing. And these are things that I put a check mark on every single day. My personal development, my workout, I add followers, I post on social media, I do 7 to 10 stories a day. You can, whatever's good for you. I respond to my notifications on social media, those invite people, and I follow up. Those things get a check mark every single day from me. Those are the non-negotiables that you need to be doing every single day. You have to do your crap. You can't just say you want it. You have to actually do the activities to make it happen. And I just want to share with you, as you've heard a few other coaches say tonight, last year was kind of a hard year for me too. It was definitely when I track my income, because I left teaching and I have to make a certain amount of money. And last year my income was down. It was a harder year for me. There were gaps in my business. There were things I wasn't doing. I wasn't doing my crap the way that I should. I had failures last year too. But that doesn't mean, like Courtney said, that I'm giving up. It's the exact opposite. I kind of saw what happened. It bummed me out. And now I'm back and I'm ready to make sure that these things are happening every day. And to end this, you may have already saw, but Erin posted on Fit Fighter Nation's page about our High Achievers Club. Check that post out on Fit Fighter Nation's page, the High Achievers Club. See what that's about. If you're willing to do the crap, if you're willing to show up every day, the High Achievers Club is where you need to be. This isn't going to be a group of extra work. This isn't going to be something extra that you have to do. This is just going to be a group for those that are ready to rock in 2020. And I really hope that we see all of you there. All right. And I'm going to turn it back over to Erin.
All right. Sorry. I was trying to pull up Jenny's photos for everybody. I was like, I don't know if you saw me like not listening. I was like trying to navigate all that. So thank you guys so much. That was amazing. I think that what I want you all to, I want to circle it back to the team vision this year where we have, I mean, collectively as leaders, we have a vision of coaches making an impact in the lives of others, in their own lives, but also in their families' bank accounts. And we want to help you. We want you to know that we're not a team that just tells you what to do, that we're a team that is here to share with you and encourage you and believe in you every step of the way. And the way that you stay excited and motivated and inspired all the time is to be close to the energy source, maybe not just on a monthly call, but every single day. If you are a coach and you're wanting to build your business, the High Achievers Club is where you need to be. It's not a scary place to be. It's not an intimidating place to be. It's a place where you will be surrounded by like-minded coaches who also want to do what you're doing. Change lives, make an income, change your own life. Okay, and that's what that's all about. And so the link is on the team page. It's where we want you to go if you're wanting to build your business right now. Now, if that's not the right energy source for you and that's not what you need to do, you need to make sure you're plugged into our challenge group, which is our Bar Babes group. Okay, and now maybe you're like, well, bar is like not my jam, and I'm just gonna go over here and do this program on my own. You're disconnected from the source of energy on our team right now. And I have to be super bold with you. Okay. Like, I am not a dancer. If you watch my Instagram stories when I do Bar Blend, you know that it's not like I'm not good at it, but it's okay because that's where we grow and that's where we change when we do what's uncomfortable to us. Totally uncomfortable to me. I would rather lift weights and do HIIT workouts all day long. Okay. But I'm excited. I'm excited to be close to the source of energy within our company right now with my other teammates, you know, to do bar next to everybody else. So if maybe like building your business is not your jam right now, but you want to get in the best shape of your life and you want to be fueled with that energy and passion every day, our Bar Babes Challenge group and or the High Achievers Club. Get into a place where you can plug yourself into this community. The coaches who succeed are plugged into our community, to our energy, to our inspiration every single day. You guys, you don't have to do any part of this alone. You never, ever should. And you should never, ever feel alone. Let us be your guide. Join us, whatever, every step of the way. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that was super clear for you guys. And then I'm going to try to share my screen and share with you some of Lily and Jenny over here. Okay. Because she works so hard on getting these photos ready. Okay. So I'm just going to click these previews and see what happens. Ah, there you go. Do you guys see them?
Okay. So she got her very first passport.
Got her passport. Yay. Okay. Jenny, go for it.
I just said,
go. They're not in order, but you go, girl. Right? Can you see it? Oh, you can't see that one now?
No, I just saw the passport.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Hold, please. I got you. Okay. So I'm just going to go to my desktop then. Okay. There we go.
And this is my second family, the Harrells. What do we call ourselves? The Harrell. I forget. I don't know, but we had to have matching shirts. Look at that.
Oh, I love it.
And I got to take her to Cinderella's castle.
I love that picture.
And surround her with strong women that make my life better and help her elevate her friendships.
And there's Addie doing her workout too with everybody. She got up so early that morning. That was so impressive.
And there we are on the cruise. Now, my husband wasn't very happy about the fact that she got to go on this, but, you know, he's going to the Dominican, so.
It's okay.
I'm teaching her how to be powerful and to be confident. So is Courtney.
Yeah, so is Courtney.
And most of all, we have fun.
Oh, I love it. That's perfect.
And I forgot to mention that you just never know where this business is going to take you or your family, because she's changed her major. She would never have done this as a major without the influence of what I'm doing in the house. And her major is now fitness management. That would never have been on her vision, or she went to school, to the Kelly School, to be a business major. So she's, after this year, she's decided to take a different route, and I'm really proud of her, because it was a really tough year. And my close friends here know that it was really bad, but what she saw and what she's done for herself in our home gave her the strength to endure what she did, because she so could have gone to the other side and into the drugs and into the alcohol and the be promiscuous, like her room, like such bad habits. But she was able to be strong enough, and she found God again, you guys. I mean, it's really incredible.
That's awesome. What is possible, right? We never know when we're saying yes to ourselves, the ripple effect that's going to happen in our lives, communities, families. It's pretty amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much I'm glad we figured out the photos, because I wanted to make sure that we did that. So that was perfect. So you guys, just leaving tonight's call, I want you all to take it back to, the questions that Erica even asked you in the beginning, and making sure that you take some time this weekend. I know for myself, I'm really excited to have a routine again. A lot of us are getting back into routines again after the holidays, and make sure, because that you do make it a priority to sit down and engineer your vision and your goals, because it makes it hard to know what to do and where you're going if you haven't done that first. So you might feel like, oh, there's so many other things I should be doing. No, that's exactly what has to happen first. That's what you should be doing, is writing down that vision. If time and money, were not an obstacle, where will you allow your business to take you this year? And what activities do you need to start doing to act in accordance with that? And visualize yourself. I like to visualize, long before I was a six-figure earner in the business or working as a full-time coach, I visualized, I would sit down and work, and I would work with the confidence of a diamond coach. I would work with the confidence of a 5-star elite coach before it was even there, because I knew it was possible, because I saw all the other people who had done it too. And so I want you to know that just dream big, because you can and because you're able to. And don't let anything hold you back. Not the voices that Lindsay talked about of limiting doubts and fears and all that kind of stuff. Those aren't meant for you. And dream really big. And then stay connected. Stay plugged in to the source of energy, which is this team, which is your coaches, which is your challenge group. Stay plugged in so you can get that constant stream of energy every single day, so that you can just keep moving forward, even on the hardest days. This is going to be a rock star year. It's going to be the best year of our businesses, of this team, without a doubt. Without a doubt. We will see more rank advancements. We will see more lives change. We will see more transformations inside and out, as well as in pocketbooks and bank accounts. It's all going to happen. I have no doubt. We're going to get to work in that High Achievers Club and our Bar Babes group. And I'm excited to see all of you there with us. All right. You guys, thanks so much for being here tonight. Thanks to all of our leaders. You guys added so much immense value to tonight's call. I appreciate all of your time. This was a long call, but I think it was awesome, every second of it. You guys are amazing. I love you. I'll see you later. You guys were great. Bye-bye.
Bye.